I think at its most basic, it's winning. I'm a ridiculously competitive person and I just love to win at things. So as much as loving the sport itself, which I do, I really just love winning. And it's a sport that I'm good enough at to be able to win more often than not, although I did what we did. Everybody's gone through years where you lose more than you win, and that's difficult. That's the part where you have to, what am I doing this for? And then, decide if you're going to stay or not. But I would miss that feeling all the time. Every weekend, you see all these people and you play against them, but you're still friends with them. And so that part would be hard to give up too.
Chelsea, yeah, she's a really intense person. Like, she loves the game so much. She just, wants to be the best all the time. Like, we work so hard to play kind of up to a standard that not only that she sets for us, but we all set for ourselves, because we want to be the best that we can be. And not to say that she's like crazy about it, but like any other skip, I think it's an attitude that skips have to have.
Very organized, very detail oriented.
She's very confident in her calling the game, and all of us are relatively on the same page most of the time, and yeah, she's great. She's great to curl with.
Chelsea was a very studious young girl, I guess would be a good word for it. She was pretty intense from the get-go and didn't say much, but was always absorbing everything that was going on around her, and it was really surprising to us. I think she was only about 7 years old when we won the province, and we won the province in Winnipeg.
It was on Valentine's Day, the final that year, and most years it's right around then, and so we get the Purple Heart for winning, and so my dad gave me his Purple Heart as my Valentine, and I was hooked.
She was our good luck charm. Every time she was there, we won the game, and for a 7-year-old to sit through a 3-hour game and not let out a peep was pretty unusual.
I think that for Dan and Chelsea, that when Chelsea was so young and he was kind of at his peak and she was watching this winning, like, I think from a young age she's like, I want that. So I think his success in his past career has definitely driven her to want sort of the same things that he had, and the same successes, and they just both love the game, and yeah, she grew up around it, and I don't think she had a choice.
She had good instincts because of her exposure, I think, early on in the game, but I think the part of a skip that's unique to them is the ability to leave it on the ice. So she's taken the knowledge and the hunger for knowledge of the game and the passion that she has for it, and is able to just walk away from a bad shot and move on to the next one, which I think is what somebody who's going to skip for a long time needs to be able to do.
Chelsea and I were really close friends before we even started playing together. Hence, it took us a while to decide that we were going to take the plunge because we didn't want to ruin the friendship.
Christy is our third. She's a very good player, and she's skipped for a long time too. So I think she's a good mix with Chelsea. She's a little more defensive-minded than probably Chelsea is, so I think they kind of mix well together. They balance each other out in a lot of ways like that.
Kristen's a lot like Chelsea, very intense and very competitive, and Lindsay's kind of like a teen mom. Always nurturing and trying to make sure everyone's okay.
She's just very supportive of everybody. She runs around keeping the peace. She mothers everybody all the time, and she's just really easy to play with and to be around, and just a generally positive person.
I think it comes from not only being a nurse, but I'm the oldest of 3 kids, and I've always just sort of had that look after everybody, make sure everybody's okay mentality, and so yeah, just kind of naturally fell into it with this team as well.
We're a very professional team. We're very organized. We have a very busy schedule. Last 4 years have been really, really busy, and so we're just very organized. We have a routine, and that's good. That keeps us on track.
There's so many good teams that really anybody could win it, so you just gotta kind of try to stay as loose as you can and go in and just try to make some shots and hopefully enjoy the experience, and then you hope that it's your week.